I have met more people than no other candidate have met. Young people have high expectations, and I'm going to work very hard to remember all of them with the same special attention. Government must put in all efforts to ensure that we attend to the issues of the youth.
Joining me is the Shillong parliamentary seat candidate Kong Ambreen. Ma'am, you've already cast your vote. How do you look at things, and do you think that all your hard work, there's going to be a fruitful one at the end?
See, my hard work, I have no expectations from hard work. But I just hope that I've been able to make a difference to convince people that I will work differently. So if you want to vote for somebody who will do work differently and be different from others, then I think I am confident.
Okay. Now, we've also seen you have travelled all around, the state, particularly in your parliamentary seat. What have you noticed, and what is it that really stood out for you that, still you're taking it with you, that, if you make it at the end, you will carry it forward and ensure that that is being worked upon?
I think a lot of young people followed me wherever I go. A lot of young people met me in various villages that I went to. Now that tells a big story to me. Young people have high expectations. Government must put in all efforts to ensure that we attend to the issues of the youth. It is a preconceived notion that women will be proud of me. So therefore I speak first of what I saw on the ground. Yes, women in large numbers came forward to greet me wherever I went. But I was particularly taken aback by the youth following that I have and I see around wherever I go. I feel that I also had cooperation from darbars and traditional institutions. Our AIMS, our Dalois, our Wahechnongs, our Sardars, Rangvashnongs, in large numbers made an effort to meet me. Now that's because I was reaching out to them and I was assuring them that I will try my best to fulfill the urgent requirements of your specific villages and localities. The other thing that I saw happening in a different way as compared to the MLA election is that I met thousands and thousands of people. When I was contesting the MLA seat, it was just my constituency, familiar faces, people I know personally, people I've put in an effort to remember by name. Here is this big map, and I'm going to work very hard to remember all of them with the same special attention. Try to remember their names, try to know who are the people who garnered support for me. So this is going to be difficult because the hard disk that I have may get exhausted. So I have to find a mechanism, a way out, and I'll do that.
My last question here is, we've noticed during your campaigning, there were a lot of hurdles when it comes to, the issues that you faced, like when you were campaigning or when any other parties were campaigning, there were things got ugly, what we've witnessed. Do you think that over the years things have changed, the way the political sphere or the way political participation is taking place here in the state?
You see, that is why specifically I have shut my eyes, my ears to all of these inhuman hurling of abusive language, inhuman hurling of misinterpretation of facts. And I made a lot of effort to shut all of that out of my mind and to stay positive. I think what was most difficult in this journey is the length and breadth of my travels. Staying randomly in every village that I encountered night. I reached the last village by about 11:45, 12 o'clock, and I realized that my team was very tired. I had to seek for accommodation, so I have slept in a caravan. I have slept in a corridor. I have slept in a hut. And I cannot imagine that I even lost my personal security. A close aide that worked with me for 17 years. I keep feeling guilty that maybe did I push him too hard? Was it because of my strenuous travel? So these are the things that I faced. Those were more difficult for me. What people say is irrelevant to me. I have been trained by my parents to ignore, to
Thick skin is required.
thick skin is too cliched. To consciously stay away from negative influence. I could not be found being too angry or raising my voice too much because I realized it would hurt my throat. And if I was mentally strained and stressed, then it would be again a difficult thing for me to wake up next morning. It was very, very short and very, very difficult for me to reach out. But at the end of the day, I feel joy. I feel a lot of joy that I have seen a lot of things which likely no other candidate has seen. I have met more people than no other candidate have met. That's how I differ from others.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I wish you all the
Princess.
best.
Yeah, Princess.
So that was Kong Ampareen, who has just cast her vote here at Laimkra, and we have seen massive participation. In fact, what we've witnessed and also talked to people around is that during 2019 there was a low voter turnout. However, this year we're seeing things change. The MP elections in the state, there is a hype, there is much heat about it. People are talking about it, differing from 2019. This is the Shillong parliamentary seat. We have seen the candidate, one of the candidates that is in the fray. Apart from that, the sitting MP, that is Vincent Pala, also has already cast his vote in Jaintia Hills, and similarly in Garo Hills, we had Agatha Sangma had already cast a vote. These are the visuals that we're bringing to you from here, from Shillong. This is Princess Rasha reporting for EastMojo.com.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to East Mojo. For any queries, put them down in the comments section below and press on the bell icon for notifications.